We're often warned about get-rich-quick schemes, but not about stay-broke-forever schemes. Whether you're starting at zero or less than zero, this is exactly how to grow your income to 10K a month in less than a year. No gimmicks, no tricks, just smart work. Most people want to step into the riches that they have the potential for, but they won't do it. Since the pandemic, there's been an explosion of content about how to make money online, from dropshipping to day trading. The modern economy is dynamic and offers seemingly endless possibilities to make money. Social media will have you believe that every other person is living it up in Dubai, with a Rolex on their wrist, driving their Lamborghini. When you listen to the news and people around you, it seems like lots of people out there are really struggling with the cost of living. Inflation's rising, everyday costs are getting higher, houses aren't getting any cheaper, and wages have been stagnating for the better part of 30 years. Despite the fact we're told there's lots of opportunity around, most people don't in fact know how to make the most of it. The average monthly income in my country, New Zealand, is around $3,900 monthly, or $46,800 US a year, while the average US monthly income is around $6,200 US a month, or $74,400 a year. But you didn't click on this video because you're interested in the average wage. You want to step up your salary. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did for myself. We don't need to reinvent the wealth wheel, but you do need the courage to ditch your current situation, whether that's the safety of a salary or the real pain that comes with living in poverty. If you follow this advice, in a year's time, you're going to be sending me a message thanking me for the advice in this video, and we can celebrate your success together. I know you're going to love the content in this video, so I'm going to ask you for a favor. To hit that like button, it helps our channel grow and lets more people find our content. And if you want to build your toolbox for extraordinary sales, mindset, and wealth, go ahead and subscribe as well. Thank you. Your support means the world. Now let's get into it. Everyone, no matter what sort of work you're in, whether you're in the public or private sector, are all selling our skills to the market. We can think of this like we're a little avatar with an invisible amount of money over our heads. We don't have to like the system, but it's the system we've got. Depending on the skills that you have, that amount might be lower or higher. As you develop through your career, often that amount is going to increase, and so you can yield a higher rate per hour than what you would otherwise get. We're going to look at the skill that is incredibly low barrier to entry, but has the highest potential payoff. It can be as high, if not higher, than those professional jobs that we're usually used to thinking about as being high salary positions. The secret that most careers counselors aren't telling you is that in this modern economy, with that invisible dollar sign above our head, all of us are inadvertently in sales. We're all selling our skills into the marketplace. If you're a doctor, you're in sales. If you're a dancer, you're in sales. Sales is the one skill that we can use either to increase the dollar amount that our other high value skills are able to get, or it's an industry itself where we're able to yield an incredibly high income, because most people think that they are not good at sales, and most people aren't prepared to develop the kind of skills that you need to be a good salesperson. The entire process of landing a new position is a sales process. From your cover letter, your CV, and that interview, all of those are steps in a sales process where you are proving the value of your skills to another person in front of you. But I want to talk in this video about going specifically into a sales role, because most of those roles you're able to go into with no university education and no external qualifications. And if you step into a sales role, you're able to tap in to the unlimited potential that commission offers you. You see, most of our schooling has led us to believe that the stability of a salary is what we want to aim for. You might have also absorbed this idea from your parents. The idea that you go to school, you work hard, you get into a good university program, and then you graduate, and if you do all of that really, really well, then you're able to earn a good salary. But most people tap out their salary far below their actual earning potential in the market. What I want to do is encourage you to step away from the comfort of the salary and towards the unlimited potential of commission. I used to work on this street with Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Cartier, and often I would see this guy passing in front of my store. It might be 9:30 on a Tuesday, and this guy would have already gone into Gucci and got himself something nice. So one day I decided to stop him. I wanted to know what his story was. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said that he was just like me. He was a salesperson, but he picked up something. He noticed my accent and that I was from New Zealand. He starts telling me about how he had been a pilot. He used to fly the Emirates route from Dubai to New Zealand. So I say, hang on a minute. I thought you were in sales. Why did you go from being a pilot? And he looks at me and he says, man, because my salary went from being 20K a month to 300,000 a month. And now he's selling jet engine fuel. He took what was already his high income skills that landed him a job as a pilot with one of the best airlines in the world and transferred those skills into a sales role where he was able to 15x his income. He was able to do what most people think is impossible and earn an amount of money that most people think is completely out of reach for them. And when they're working for a salary, they're right. Most people want to earn that amount of money, but most people are not prepared to move outside of the comfort and security of their salary to go into a role where they can earn commission. You see, we get what we tolerate. Most people want to step their income up to that next level, but won't. I want to talk right now to the people who really are at zero. I see you because I was you. I was there. It's amazing what can be achieved when you're no longer willing to tolerate something. If you're able to look at your life clearly right now, and you know that you are not where you want to be, if you really are at zero, harness the power of that. Maybe you don't have the funds to put together to train for those extra skills, but if you want it, this is the moment when your life can change. If you want to take the island, the most powerful way is to burn the boats. When there is no going back, you will see what you are capable of. From this moment right now, you are able to step into an industry when you can earn 10K, 20K, 30K a month if you are willing to step into your power. Because the good news is that amazing salespeople are not born, they are made. If you're thinking right now, oh, I'm not a salesperson, is that you can become one. You see, we've been told almost our whole lives that we need to work hard and that with hard work, we will get the riches, but this isn't true. We need to work smart. And in this world where everybody has something that they need to sell, the highest value skill that you can earn is to become a salesperson, to learn the skills that you can use to take the right product, service, or idea, put it in front of the right person, and prove that it has value. This is the skill that you need to take your income to the next level. You see, most people want to increase their income, but they won't. Most people want to launch that business idea, but they won't. Most people want to step into the riches that they have the potential for, but they won't do it. If you're thinking that it can't work, it won't work for you, then you're right. It won't. We create what we focus on. Where the mind goes, energy flows. But most people are focused on what they have to do instead of what they can do. You don't have to be the most charismatic person in the world. Heck, you don't even have to like people. You see, there are customers out there who are waiting for you. Whether you think you're not charismatic enough, you think you're not beautiful enough, I promise you there are people who will buy from you as long as you have in your mind that you can do it. So here's our game plan. Here's what you're going to do to go from 0 to 10K a month. You're going to go out there and you're going to get yourself a sales job. It doesn't matter if you think it's beneath you to go door to door knocking. I want you to do it. My first sales job was cold calling people for a yoga studio, selling them yoga packages. That's how I cut my teeth on sales. And every skill that you are going to learn in this job is going to serve you. But it's important, I want you to get a job with commission because you're going to go to work each day knowing that you have the potential to create the income that you want to earn. I want you to work your butt off for the next year in this role. You're going to take on every sales technique that you can possibly earn. In a year's time, I want you to become the best salesperson in your team so that you're able to go to your boss and renegotiate for higher commission. And if your boss doesn't give you higher commission, then you're going to turn around and take your sales skills to another role where you're going to improve again and learn new techniques. Whatever product you're selling, we're going to reverse engineer your way to 10K a month. I need you to figure out how many sales it's going to take you to earn the commission that gets you to 10K a month. Then I want to go a step in reverse. How many demonstrations do you have to do to get that one sale? Now you know exactly how many demonstrations you have to do per month to get you to 10K. Every role you take, every skill that you earn is going to be a step towards the 10K. I need you to not be attached to what the product is, but in the potential commission that you can earn from the product. Like this, no matter what industry you're in, you are going to get yourself to that salary that you want. 10K is the beginning. You're going to take these skills and you're going to see how sky high your income can grow. And in a year's time, you're going to look back and remember this moment. The moment that you decided you would no longer tolerate the situation that you're currently in. You're going to make an incredible change, and I can't wait to get your message. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Selling Millions to build your toolkit for extraordinary sales, mindset, and wealth. If you're nervous about starting sales, why don't you check out this video where we talk about getting over your fear of sales.